welcome back guys to another video of my loadout series, in-depth series as a matter of fact. Now I know we just did like the Worker Seagull, the X-Shot Long Shot, and the Harrier, but I thought I'd give you guys a treat and actually give you a blaster, one more blaster. Again, this is a blaster I've used just a few times, not a whole lot. This is one that has really shocked the core, I think, of the Nerf community, and I can definitely attest to that. As soon as it popped up on Valor's channel, just my whole group was just like, I'm getting one. And I know I had to as well, and it's done really good for me. I just wish I could use it more. And that blaster is the XYL Unicorn blaster. Now this blaster hits is stock performance as well, hits about 120 to 140. It's a little inconsistent right now, just trying to figure that out. So really good for those low stock wars, almost stock wars as a matter of fact. I got this off of the XYL M14 gel blaster site. So what that means is, if we take the pins out here, sorry, I forgot the mag. So while we take it out, you realize that I have the ported plunger tube. So why did I get it with the ported plunger tube? Two reasons. One, I actually had no idea. I thought it would come with the normal stock, like encased plunger tube that Out of Darts version sells, but turns out I was wrong. And that's okay. We all live and learn. But all in all, it doesn't matter to me. And the reason why is because this is the original CQB blaster that I was using. If you watch the June recap footage, that'll be just right above my head on the top left, I think it is. Hold on, this thing's a little stuck for me. There we go. So if you watch that footage, one thing that you'll notice is that I was using it at the indoor arena church event at the San Antonio game. And this thing was popping heads like no other, just move, pop, move, pop, move, pop. Now in the box, it did come with the different priming handles. So you had the one for the top and you had the one at the bottom. I use the bottom one. I prefer pump grips than top prime. I'm sorry, I'm not a retaliator shill. I do use a normal red dot sight, one that doesn't have a riser on it, just a normal one, and it works just fine for me. Theme on this blaster is Speed Racer themed because this is the original version. I know I said it on the Harrier that was meant to be one, and sadly I just couldn't do it. So then when I bought this blaster and it came in white, I was like, well, screw it, let me just put my sticker on it. Or the Mach 5 sticker, the hood emblem on this, and just send it. Still looking for the number 5 race numbers, but that's okay. That's alright. To kind of go back into everything, no scar barrel. I figured out pretty recently, actually, the scar barrels, the worker ones, ruin performance drastically. I put one on here one day, and I was at one of the Corpus events, and the shots were just going like 5 feet in front of me. I took it off, and it hit the tree. That was like 30 feet away, and I was like, oh, that's great. Appreciate it. So I run it without a scar barrel on this, and it's just as accurate either way. I did use this during an HVZ at the Houston War, and this was doing great. It was tagging out players. It was tagging out zombies. It was just doing the whole 9 yards, just doing everything that I asked it to. Now you probably notice I don't have the stock extender on the back of the grip here, and I swapped that over, if we move up here, to the Foamdemic buffer tube kit. Now she sells it with a barrel extender, but I'm just not a fan of the extended barrel look when the pump grip's right over here. Like if it was aligned with the barrel, I would do that, but sadly not. But I enjoy this buffer tube stock, and I even put the Harrier stock on here. And what that provides, although a little rattly in my case, it provides enough, not protection, enough comfort that I don't have to worry so much about rattling noise, because I'm just going to be standing there just popping off shots, and if I do run, I'm not going to be far. When I got the blaster, I was like, hey, what does it look like taken apart? What can I take apart on this? I broke it down to the bare minimals, just internals. So the whole white, everything on here was taken apart at one point. So that's why it doesn't have a little finger guard. And I actually opted to take that out. And this is one of the most better mods that I've put on this unicorn blaster. And the reason why is if you have like medium to small hands like mine, sure, you can put your hand up all the way here and you'll be able to use just fire the blaster, right? But the whole process of bringing your finger up to get the mag release has always been a struggle with that little finger guard that's here. So I took it out, and what do you know? My middle finger likes to move up when I'm trying to remove magazines. Here, let me show you. So fire, 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 I'm empty, right? Fire, 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 empty. And if I just move my finger up to right behind the trigger, my finger is able to reach. Now with that finger guard, I would have to move my entire hand and release the mag that way. And that was just uncomfortable. I did not like that. So I just stick to this one finger method, and that allows me to either gravity drop or just pull out my mags, which 9 times out of 10, I will just remove my mags like a normal human being. Now this blaster was pretty cheap, although I did buy it from China themselves. It was like $95 or so, and everything else really didn't cost as much. So if you're really looking for a blaster kind of like this small and really good for CQB events, maybe indoor arenas, I'd say this is your best bet. Definitely one of the favorite blasters of my collection. Obviously firing footage is going to be shown out through here, so just feel free to watch that while I'm talking. All in all though, really great blaster. Wouldn't change it for the world. Unless it's outdoors, then that's the only time I would change it. So hope you guys appreciated this real quick video on just me talking about my favorite blasters, and hope you guys enjoyed this series. Let me know if maybe you guys want me to talk about my secondaries or just anything else on my loadout, and I'll gladly do that. Feel free to leave a comment below, like and subscribe, and all in all, you guys have a great day. Bye bye.